YouTube, what's good? Welcome to Chiefs Fan Center. Please like and subscribe. Amazing performance yesterday against Sundowns. The fact that we weren't happy that we drew against Mamelodi Sundowns shows progress and that we can actually compete for the title. But the most important game in football is always your next game. We face Arrows, a team that has had a number over the past few years and is doing well in the league, number 5. Let's dive into the match preview. So to start the video off as usual, we'll be doing a predicted 11 for Kaizer Chiefs, starting off with the goalkeeper. I'm starting to like this guy a lot now. Mr. Clean Sheet himself, Brendan Peterson. Lost his place last season to Ndwari and Busuvuma, but he's looking like the goalkeeper we signed from Wits all those years back. A keeper that can save. That's all we want, guys. If you want a technical goalkeeper who can pass and be a distributor and can't save, then we may as well put some kilos on in the goalposts. People saying we need someone like Kune. Kune is a once in a million type of player, and Brendan Peterson is doing a job. A keeper that can save, a keeper that's reliable, a keeper that brings confidence into the back line. Busuvuma and Ndwari didn't bring confidence into the back line. Peterson does. I saw yesterday, he brings confidence into the back line. Him and Miguel, there was a confusion in the first half, but Brendan Peterson managed to clear it, and then they hugged it out to show it's just a minor error. So I'm happy with Brendan Peterson. He's a leader, and he's a good goalkeeper. The left back, guys, it's really, really confusing for me. Should he go for Cross or can he go for Marco? You know Coach Nabi, you can't always predict what Coach Nabi will do because he can start Samkelozwana out of nowhere. Remember last season he started Samkelozwana against Kukune out of nowhere and then never started him again the whole season. So I think he'll go for Marco. I think it's Golden Arrows, guys. We need to be on the front foot. The games against Golden Arrows last season, the 2-1, when Mount missed a penalty, and then the 1-0 in the rain in December, it was bad. So we need someone like Paseka Marco who's technical and can be on the front foot. You can't hit Paseka Marco, like the way he plays football, his personality. And I'm happy that we signed him. We've got maybe 2 or 3 years of Paseka Marco at Chiefs, and let's just make the most out of this player. Cross, it's not a bad thing. He's doing well also. Gangster Shinga looked good in the Toyota Cup. The left back spot is looking very, very hot for Kaizer Chiefs. And then the centre back, guys, LCB, Guinika. He tried his best against Sundowns, and he was good. He was shaky, but it's expected. A player who hasn't played a lot over the past 2 years, but he's looking like a proper player, and he's looking like he can do a job. He's the official captain of Kaizer Chiefs. When he plays, he's the captain. Yeah, well, he's going to be, I think when Dudley and McCarthy come back, he's going to have like an innocent Maela role. It means he's the leader of the team, and I think the players respect him. You saw Miguel. Miguel highly respects Guinika. I see their combination on the pitch and their personalities. McCarthy wasn't even training, guys, over the past 2 weeks, so I doubt he'll even feature on the bench against Golden Arrows. Maybe after the intentional break. And then next to him is Miguel. He's back officially. I said he would be tested against Sundowns, and he was tested, and he lived up to the test, and he was good against Sundowns. Nothing more I can say about Miguel. He's back. Munyane, right back. Definitely better than Solomon's. That's what I've realized. I've rated Solomon's a long time. I say, Guti, him and Fostler are a very good duo, and no one can touch them. But we got a Paris reject. I quote, a Paris reject, and he's better than Solomon's, guys. Yeah, man, let's not be blinded about our players. There is quality out there. Fostler, I think he's better than Munyane, but I think for the system, I think Munyane suits the system better because he's like a combination of Fostler bed with the technical ability. He doesn't have much technical ability, but yeah, and the pace and the drive of Solomon, so he can do both jobs. And then the CDM, guys, you have to reward Oxum Teto for that performance against Sundowns. Man of the match, definitely deserved against Sundowns yesterday. So he's looking like a proper player. If he can just pass, I don't know, Andile Jali, he should just call Andile Jali to teach him football. I mean, I don't know, drills for like 1 month, and then I think Oxum Teto can be a good player for Bafana Bafana, even if he can just pass. I'm not asking him to be a double player with the trivelers and the flicks and stuff like that. Just basic passing, and he'll be good and awareness on the pitch. Because once he intercepts the ball, like I don't know, maybe it's a rush of blood or something. Like he doesn't want the ball on him. He always wants to release the ball very, very early. But I think Oxum Teto, for what he's done, man, he deserves to start. You can't bench someone after a game like that. But Nabi has a tendency of starting the KZN guys at KZN a lot. Whenever we play the Muslim Mapida, you'll see Ngobo, Tele, and Umteto. But hey, man, next team, Thabo Cele. Yeah, man, it works. it works. He's a player that is underrated, and the games that he plays in the big games, he's always there. He's our leader, man. Number 21. I won't lie to you, the best signing we've made, I think, in the past 3 years, 4 years. He's on the level of Anukovic, I think, in terms of like impact as a signing for Kaizer Chiefs. He has changed Kaizer Chiefs for the better in that midfield. Our number 8, and a very, very good player. And I think there's nothing more I can say about Thabo Cele, man. In a game against Arrows, I think he will perform. He will perform. They've got Sibia. Him and Ox have to lock Sibia down. So yeah, man. And then the number 10, guys, it's about time Sirino started, but I think Coach Nabi will go from 2. Sirino is way overdue a start this season. You saw off the pitch against Sundowns how good he was. He always does well against Sundowns or has the passion. So, but I think he'll go from 2. Nabi loves his Mdu Shabalala, and I think it's a game where we'll have space a lot, like maybe not like in the Polokwane game and the Richards Bay game where they sit back and let us play our football. I think we will do like he loves space in the midfield, and he didn't get that against Sundowns and doesn't get that in the big games. But once there's space to move in, I think he'll get that against Arrows, and he'll able to punish the back line of Golden Arrows. And in the left wing, guys, Nabi's back when Pule Modi starts in games. Coach Nabi's back when Pule Modi is starting games of football for Kaizer Chiefs. Nothing against Pule Modi. Attacking-wise, didn't do much against the game, but against Sundowns, but defensively helped us. There's this back 5 thing that Nabi likes to experiment sometimes. They did it with Solomons and Modi as the wing backs / attackers sometimes. And I think Modi allows Nabi to experiment his tactics, and they work. So I think Pule Modi for what he's doing, and he showed a bit of passion yesterday against Sundowns. I think against his former club also, he'll be looking to make an impact. So yeah, man. And then the striker Duba, the Silva was on the bench, didn't come on, but he needs to improve on Duba. Again, I think he's only starting because he's one of Nabi's favorites, and Nabi believes in him, just like us as fans, we believe in Andile Duba. So I believe that Andile Duba, he's been below par. He's been below par, and he's got an ego nyana. So he needs to work on his attitude and be a player that he can be. Our best striker overall, I think. If Da Silva is I haven't seen Da Silva a lot, but out of the Chivaveros, Duprees, Klongwanes, and I think he's the best striker in the team. Right wing, Lelepo, PSL Player of the Season contender for me. Took Pasadena on. You can see sometimes he does lose the ball a lot, but if he can just improve his decision making, sometimes he likes to take the shot on. He likes to take the shot on a lot. He's got a very, very good shot on him and a target. That's one thing about Lelepo. But I think he needs to improve on his decision making. Just like Ox, I don't know. Lelepo should go to maybe Serino's house or I don't know, Shaba, someone like that, for him to be a very, very proper player. He can be a CAF Interwater Player of the Year, player of Africa, if he wants to be. Lelepo is a very, very good player, and we're yet to see the best of him. If you think he's the best, if you think he's good already, then wait until he unlocks his biggest potential. I'm sorry, guys, about the English. Hey, it's difficult. And that's the predicted 11 for Kaizer Chiefs. Okay, guys, the last segment of the video, the Golden Arrows preview, and the score prediction. Golden Arrows are currently 5th in the league with 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. They lost against Suele FC, and then they won against Makesi yesterday, and I think they drew against TS Galaxy, something like that. So they've been in good form, undefeated in the last 3 games, number 5 in the PSL. Last season, though, they finished 12th in the PSL. And then our head-to-head with Golden Arrows is 4 wins for Golden Arrows, and then one win for Chiefs, which was the one they do Google at FNB all those years back. So Golden Arrows has had our number over the past few years. Abu Sibi, players like that, doing the most against Kaizer Chiefs. When you look at the 2 games last season, they were very, very bad for different reasons. People like Botsani last season, in December when it was raining, not playing up to par. Bruce Vuma can't saving, making a mistake for the goal against Arrows, and then the 2-1. Obviously, Mark missed a penalty, and then they score again. It was after international break, if I'm not mistaken. So that was bad against Arrows last season. They've had a number over the past few years, but I think we have to do better. We have to do better against Arrows. And that brings me to my score prediction, guys. I think Durban will be rocking. Durban loves Kaizer Chiefs. I think, obviously, the whole South Africa loves Chiefs. I think only Pirates is better. than Chiefs and Durban. I think Paris is bigger than Chiefs and Durban. I might be mistaken, but yeah, I think we'll win the game 2-1. I think we'll win the game 2-1. I think, or 2-0. The defense is looking very, very good now. So I think 2-0 to Chiefs. I think Sereno will score, and then Lepo will score a goal also. Thanks for supporting the channel, guys. I'm out.